Questions for Coach. We're going to start in person. Joe Varden.
I mean, this might sound obvious, but when you're missing Kemba and you're missing Gordon, I saw you actually telling Gordon to have to bring the ball up a couple times. Can you just describe what happens to your offense when you don't have Kemba there?
Well, we should be better than we were, but I think we've kind of set this up to be interchangeable. So sometimes Gordon will bring it up anyways with Kemba on the court. Sometimes Smart will bring it up. When you're playing against a team like this, it really pressures up the floor. It's nice to have multiple ball handlers out there, but we're better with Kemba, but we're certainly capable when he's not there. And so we did some good things. That first half, we struggled mostly with Adams, and we got to be better against him. But for the most part, we did some good things in that first half. And I thought the most interesting part, you guys, Gary and Joe, you were here. When you listen to Chris Paul, the whole place, there's nobody else in here. And Chris Paul dominated the game with his voice. And that's going to be critical, as you move forward, to be connected and communicating and doing those types of things. And that was a great lesson for us.
Brian Robb.
Hey, Brad, noticed Romeo, I don't think was on the bench. Was he, is he hurt or what's going on with him?
Romeo had a little stomach issue today. They don't think it's anything big. Obviously, antennas go up right now and around here whenever you have that. So we just decided to keep him back, but sounds like he's doing better. And, that was it.
All right, John Corrales.
Hey, Brad, they obviously played a lot of zone throughout most of that first half. Is that something that you coordinated in, and what did you see in how that impacted your offense?
What'd you say, John? I'm sorry, I lost you there.
That's okay. They played a ton of zone in that first half. Did you coordinate that with them? And
we didn't coordinate it. No, we played a little bit out of a 3-2. Theirs was a lot of switching man, John, I thought. Obviously, they had, they've got really smart players. They're pre-switching. They're flying around switching. Paul's just trying to, take you out of what you're running. So, no, we didn't talk about that. That's good for us. We'll go back and we'll watch and see how we could attack it better.
Mark Murphy.
Hey, Brad. Going back to Steven Adams for a moment. I mean, you guys had these issues earlier in the season against players of that physicality. How much do you have to shore up in that department against bigger guys?
Well, I mean, these weight rooms only have so many weights. So I think that there's we're going to have to do better as a team. Obviously, I thought Ennis did a pretty good job when he was in there, but he didn't play against Adams a ton. We were playing against them in a normal game. We may have, mirrored those minutes better than we did. But, he obviously hurt us, and that strength and that physicality is a problem. And good news is I don't think nobody gets any stronger than Steven Adams. So that's at least a good thing for us.
Abby Chin. All right, we'll go in person to Gary Washburn.
You saw some things in the first half that you like. What did you want to see out of the first half? Obviously, the score doesn't matter. It's just, it's been 4 months.
We didn't, again, I go back to the defensive side of the ball. At our point of attack, we didn't get it going to where we wanted it to get it going. And then once Paul got it to where he wanted, or Schroeder, or any of the other guys, then they were getting the shots that at the rim that are, hard for us. So we got to do a better job at the point of attack. And then on the other end, I thought we actually moved it and tried to find some good looks. They did a good job defensively. They were probably a little bit over-helping early in that, we didn't react as well early to that. But I thought there were a lot of good things. I thought our guys did a lot of good things. And the second half was not as good as the first, but somewhat to be expected, I guess.
All right, and then we'll keep it there in person for the final question. Joe Varden.
How would you say your guys' spirits is so far?
It's been great. Yeah, it's been great. We're a fairly quiet group generally, and I think that's going to have to change collectively just because of this environment. Like, it's so unique that the collective voice of a group is going to be important. And so I think everybody's going to have to make sure that they do their best to communicate and to help each other through. Again, I point back to the best thing we take away from this was we all heard Chris Paul dominate the game with his voice. And that's it. I mean, it was, if we would have played the whole game, they would have won because he was dominating the game with his voice. So they're going to be a tough out just being here and watching them in person and hearing them in person.
All right. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.